That's quite an honor. I mean, it wasn't my goal, but what player couldn't be honored to be a part of? I mean, we're talking about something that rivals the NFL Hall of Fame when you look at the players that go in there, and to be a part of that is hard to put into words. There's kind of a uncomfortable feeling like, do I deserve this? Bart Starr, are you kidding me? I should be up there with him? It doesn't compute.
What's the significance beyond this, given the way your career ended?
It's etched in stone forever.
You're 16 years.
Yes, and I've said this from the day I left, that what I had accomplished in those 16 years can never be taken away. And I know, and I think everyone else knows, that when you look back and you talk about my career, it will be from a Packer standpoint. You'll almost forget that I played for other teams. And if there was any doubts whatsoever, when the tickets went on sale for this event, and in an hour and a half, 67,000 tickets were sold, there are no doubts anymore. And I have to admit, I mean, I had goosebumps. And I was more honored, and I don't mean this with any disrespect whatsoever, but I was more honored by that than the actual award itself.
What was it like to do what you did here for 16 years and be scorned by people here because you didn't finish your career here?
I remember pulling out of here that day and thinking, wow, how did it get to this point? I never thought, because I remember saying to people, you know, if it'll happen to Joe Montana, it'll happen to anyone. Did I think it would ever happen to me? Absolutely not. As I pulled away from here, I knew that I didn't know where I was going to play at the moment, but I knew it was going to be elsewhere. And how suddenly everything didn't seem like home again. It just changed. You know, it was like all of a sudden I was the enemy, and when I left, I never came back until we played here.
Comparing the way they felt with you that day
to now,
what has that transformation been like?
They're confused. It's gone from "we love you, Brett," to "we'll never forget you, Brent."
Brent,
which I remember coming in on the bus as a Viking, and I looked out, and I have to admit, as I'm shaking in the very back seat, trying to put on this brave face, you know, guys, we got him. And I was like, yeah. I look out the window, and I saw a sign or a jersey or a T-shirt that says, "We'll never forget you, Brent." It was actually very relaxing. I started laughing. I couldn't help but laugh. I thought, that's awesome. Now it's back to, you know, Brett, we love you. But it's a complete 100% turnaround, and I'm really thankful for it. It's really a good feeling. I'm very glad that I'm back and welcome the way I am.